Did you know some kids with autism and ADHD, what we call neurodivergence, say I love you in really unique ways? These are called the neurodivergent love languages. I'm Kaylin with Goalie. We make apps and tablets to help kids build life and language skills. This is especially helpful for kids with autism and ADHD and even Down syndrome. So let's talk about neurodivergent love languages. How do these kids communicate that they appreciate somebody? Number one, info dumping. A lot of kids, especially with ADHD, will hyperfixate on a subject and know a ton about it. And if they're sharing all that information with you, you can bet your bottom dollar that that probably means they can appreciate you. On Goalie, we actually have a ton of video classes in Goalmine that teach kids anything from social skills to emotional regulation to just fun videos that are good for the brain. If they're watching Goalmine classes and they come tell you, hey, look what I just learned, that means that they like you or love you. Number two, body doubling. This is when you're doing an activity alongside someone and with somebody at the same time. You're kind of mirroring each other in the activity. It's good to be aware of this because not only do they show love in that way, but oftentimes neurodivergent kids feel loved when you are a body double to them in an activity. On Goalie, we have routines in Copilot that actually show a video model of what they're supposed to be doing. So like in bedtime, if the step is brushing their teeth, there's a video of either them or you brushing your teeth to show them what to do. And it can make them feel like you're there with them, you're body doubling them. Number three, parallel play. You might notice that your kid loves to play by themselves, but that doesn't mean that they don't want to play next to somebody. If they come and sit down next to one of their friends and they're playing alongside of them, even if they're not interacting with them, it's them probably indicating, I enjoy being in this person's presence. Take Graffiti Street, for example. It's an art app on Goalie that kids can draw on their own. But if they take Goalie and sit next to their friend and they're doing their own art and then they show them what they built or drew, then it's them saying, hey, I really enjoy you. I love you. I wanted to show you what I just did, even though I didn't necessarily do it with you. Number four is deep pressure. A lot of neurodivergent kids have this need for a lot of sensory input. This could look like a really big hug, or it could look like them laying on you. On Goalie, we have an app called Mood Tuner, and it actually helps kids learn how to emotionally regulate. So, for example, if laying on somebody or giving somebody a big hug is a way that they can communicate that they love someone, that big emotion that they're feeling, you can teach them to go to their Mood Tuner, hit if they're feeling yellow or red or green, they're happy. And one of the activities on there is giving a big hug to somebody. So teach them that they can go to their Mood Tuner and follow along with the activity and show them how to share their love in a way that makes sense to them. All right, the last one is penguin pebbling. This is the most interesting. This term comes from actual penguins who will give their mates little rocks as a token of appreciation. It's basically saying, hey, I thought of you. I found this little thing. Please take it as a token of how much I love you. No matter how your kid says, I love you, giving them language tools is really important so that they can communicate in situations that they might not necessarily be as understood. On Goalie, we have an AAC talker. It's super affordable and it gives kids the ability to tap words like I love you, and the device will actually speak for them. So if they're having a hard time speaking with their mouth, or maybe they are speech delayed, this is a great way to help them understand how to communicate I love you in a universal way. Goalie is the best skill building tablet for kids, especially who are neurodivergent, building these life and language skills. So check us out at getgoalie.com and let us know if you have questions in the comments below.